Well, I just got home. Yeah, look at that. It's just still sprinkling a little bit. That's about where I'm going to mount the gas tank. I've already got the stuff made up for it. I'll show you after it gets dry, but right now I'm on standby, waiting for the rain to go away. It's Friday afternoon. I'm hoping that by later on it gets better. I got a couple things that I can go ahead and start trying to make. I got a bunch of metal shavings in the shop. Here, I'll show you. Alright, so I'll show you. Alright. It looks like the shop fairy came in and cleaned that up. My new little addition. See? It's a little tiny vise. I don't need nothing more. It's supposed to have some big bolts right here, but I drilled new holes and anchored them in. These are, what are they, like 3 or 4 inch? And they go all the way into the 2x3 on the side. So that'll work out good. My nose is just going crazy. Too much cocaine. The pollen's gone, but now my nose decides to run. I don't get it. What am I going to do first? Oh yeah, I'm going to get the wagon and we're going to head out because it's starting to dry up just a little bit. Alright, so I get a 2-inch drop on one side. It's 2 inch farther down on that side. And I made both of those. Now I got to get them over there onto the tank. And then what I'll do is I'll get them on the tank and I'll bolt them up where they're supposed to be. And then I'll stick it between here and get it right where I want it. And then I'm going to take pencil and I'll mark around those on each side. That way I know exactly where those go, because there's no way I want to weld with the gas tank attached to it. No. I think that'd be a big no-no for anybody. So that's what I'm going to do right now. But as you can see, I've got spots. It keeps wanting to freaking rain on me. Ah! No! Oh, see all that? If any of you don't know, I'm 39 years old. So I've earned all of that. I need to trim it. I don't look pretty right now. Alright. Alright. There we go. I got them on there. Even though, despite the fact that it's still sprinkling, I don't know if you can focus on this. Can you see that? Yeah. I don't want to stop. That's not going to beat me. I need to get this done. I want to get this done today because then I can start hooking up the brake lines and the fuel lines. In fact, I mean, I'm going to do that next right now. So I got these all welded on. I'm going to go ahead and wire brush it and go ahead and paint them so that they're done and they won't rust anymore. And then I'm going to start on the brake lines, getting those buttoned up real quick. All right. I had seen a setup like this on Facebook somewhere. I forget exactly where it was, but it was something similar to this, so that's what gave me a little bit more of an idea of how to go about doing this. I think their brackets were set up a little bit differently than mine. But there we go. It's almost dark. It's 7:30 in the evening here. See, I've got that done. Now I just got to start mounting up the rest of everything tomorrow. Time to go inside and have family time, movie and popcorn. Alright, had to extend the wiring. So, see, I had to add a piece from here all the way up and over. And then what I did was I made the wiring harness. I also added a piece here. So there's two separate plugs that go to the tank. So I brought this so that it's going to go down to there like that. And then it's going to run straight across the back side of the tank. And everything will plug in the way it's supposed to. This will end up running out the back. I didn't do that. That was done by somebody who wanted to add in to be able to pull a trailer, which eventually I'll redo that so that it looks nicer. And then right there you've got the 2 plugs for your license plate. That one goes over to the driver's side tail light. This one's the other one. So I've got that. Now I just got to run my brake lines up and over, tie them into here. And the way I did it when I did these, see how there's 2 different size bolts. There's a big one here and a little one there. And all I did was I put a vacuum line on them just to cover them up so water didn't get into them. But there's a big one and a little one. Well, I did the same thing on these ones. I put a big cap and a little cap on those so then I know which one goes to which one and I don't get confused. But if you see how everything in there is all set up, that's trash on the ground, so don't worry about that. Alright, so I'm going to get the fuel lines ran and the brake lines ran, and then this will be buttoned up back here. I can start running the power for the compressor. What else I got back here? I need to think. Oh, and on another note, it's still drizzling. It's freaking rain. I got to mount the levelizer valves back here. I'm just going to put them right here and run them straight to the axle. That way, every little movement of the tire is not going to make them move. But if it was to squat too much, then it would adjust itself back up. I did a lot of thinking on that, and as I'm going around, I'm going to have more outer control stability on the front tires than I am on the back tires. The back tires are mainly going to hold straight weight. The front tires, when you go into a turn, are going to pivot. You're going to have body roll, it'll pivot, and I'll need that levelizer valve to pick that side up around corners. Alright, doing test fit placement for my fuel lines. I was cutting my rubber fuel line, holding it like that, and I was like cutting across like this. Yeah, freaking sliced my thumb. I mean, not my thumb, that's my first finger. Yeah, sliced it all the way across the knuckle. From there, straight across. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so I put a paper towel on it. I bled all kinds. Finally got it to stop bleeding. I know super glue. A lot of you guys on Facebook and whatnot, you guys said super glue as well. But I couldn't get it to stop bleeding long enough to be able to put super glue on it. Oh well, I've done it before. These two fingers right here, I've cut them all the way to the bone at the tip on this side. This time I'm glad that it's on the knuckle, because there's not as many nerve endings on the back side of the knuckle as there is on the front side of your hand. So that's a good thing. Now I just got to get the rest of this test fit, man. I'm looking for my freaking brake line cutter. I don't know where the heck I put it. So, alright, got all my my fuel lines ran. They're tied in. The electric lines are tied in. Those go up and over that and down. Brake lines are extended. I have a feeling this one is gonna leak. I have a feeling, but we'll see. Once I get it pumped up, I'm gonna have to bleed all the brakes, get all that. Before this is all said and done, right here, I want to put a gusset right there on that support coming down this way. I want to put one on the other side too, just to help support that. I might even put one at the bottom, kind of triangulating it on the bottom so that it doesn't move. Those are the only other things that I'm thinking about doing. You hear that? That means I did something right. Oh, it's not ready to roll yet, but I had to get it started. I got to make sure that all my fuel lines are working the way they're supposed to. This is the first time I've started my truck in over 2 months. I got to make sure that all these lines are not going to leak. Ooh, man, that's a damn good feeling right there. A little bit of smoke came out the back. Oh man, I need to clean all this. You know what's next? I don't have anything back here. I need to take it around the block. I just have to, even with that hanging like that. I make sure everything's gonna be okay. I mean, seriously. All right. Okay, never mind. I still gotta bleed the brakes. Oh, I'm so excited. I just want to go, but yeah, I gotta bleed the brakes. Okay, so I gotta get my wife to come out and help me bleed the brakes. All right, sky looks kind of blue, but if I sit still for a little bit, the clouds are moving pretty good, and then you come over here and it is just like it's gonna fall out. So I got my truck aired up just for now. We know it runs. I wasn't able to drive it. I still got it, but this is just the tail lights, so that's all done. I went ahead and redid these fittings because I wanted those fittings to angle over, because I'm going to put the levelizer valves right here and right here coming out this way and hooking up to the axle there. All that's done. Man, it's about to come down. All I have to do now is get those fittings done for the air management, run the power line, run the wiring for that. All that I'm going to show you. I will show you how everything is going to be set up. That's about it. I've got a few more gussets I'm going to put on. Just odds and ends now. I mean, this is what you're going to see each weekend now. It's just odds and ends of how I'm getting everything set up, buttoning up stuff underneath the hood, getting it cleaned up, getting the bed cut out, the floor. That's what I'm going to be working on as hard as I can for the next 2 weekends, and try and get this done so that it will be drivable. I was going to drive it today, but I really need to get that the brakes bled before I try and take it down the street and back. Oh, so excited too. Damn rain. It probably won't even rain. It probably just going to look like this. Oh, the trees are starting to move. Just a little bit. But see, look, there's like blue skies over there. So crazy. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Comments down at the bottom. Give me some thumbs up for working in the rain, cutting my finger. Everything that comes along with being a mini trekker, right? This is what we live for. I mean, the excitement of being able to do or buy something. I don't hate on you guys that buy stuff. I don't hate on you guys at all. I mean, hell, if I had the money, I'd probably go ahead and, well, I'd probably still build, because then it's what I want. This is what I do, and you guys do what you do. You do. That's it. Don't let nobody knock you for how you do it, whether you buy it or you build it. That's just your preference. Oh yeah. Time to go, man.